Did you know that the seven princes of hell each govern a different deadly sin, influencing humanity in ways most of us never even realize? In this video, we'll dive deep into the occult knowledge surrounding these powerful demonic figures, exploring their origins, the sins they represent, and the hidden influence they have on our world. From ancient texts to modern interpretations, we'll uncover the dark secrets behind each of these infernal rulers. Stick around to the end to discover the shocking truth about the ultimate plan these princes might have for humanity's fate. The intersection of Gnosis and Demonology. Gnosis is far more than just knowledge. It's an intimate, transformative understanding that reaches beyond the physical world. Originating from ancient spiritual traditions, Gnosis refers to a profound inner revelation, a direct personal experience of the divine or the ultimate truth. This kind of knowledge isn't something you can simply learn from books or teachers. It's a deep, intuitive insight that often comes from intense spiritual experiences, meditation, or even moments of profound crisis. Gnostics believe that true gnosis allows one to perceive the hidden structures of the universe, to see through the illusions of the material world, and to understand the deeper spiritual realities that govern existence. It's the key to unlocking the mysteries of life, death, and what lies beyond. In many ways, Gnosis is about peeling back the layers of reality, uncovering the truths that are usually obscured by everyday life, and achieving a kind of enlightenment that transcends ordinary understanding. Now, let's turn our focus to the seven princes of hell. These aren't just figures of folklore or horror. They're powerful entities within the infernal hierarchy, each ruling over a particular vice or deadly sin. But here's the thing. They're not just symbols of evil. Each of these princes embodies something much deeper, reflecting fundamental truths about the human condition itself. Over time, these princes became intimately linked to what we now know as the seven deadly sins: pride, envy, wrath, sloth, greed, gluttony, and lust. But this connection goes beyond simple moral lessons about right and wrong. Each sin is symbolic of deeper spiritual struggles, representing the obstacles that every person must face on their path to enlightenment or self-realization. For instance, pride isn't just about arrogance. It's about the danger of elevating oneself above others, leading to a disconnect from the divine and the greater whole. Envy isn't merely jealousy. It's a manifestation of a deeper dissatisfaction with one's place in the world, reflecting an inner spiritual void. Wrath goes beyond anger, symbolizing the destructive potential of uncontrolled passion and the chaos it can unleash within the soul. These sins, as represented by the princes, are like reflections of the darkest aspects of human nature. They are forces that can lead us astray, away from spiritual growth in Gnosis, but at the same time, they are also challenges to be understood and overcome. In many spiritual traditions, confronting and mastering these vices is seen as essential for anyone seeking true gnosis, as it requires facing and integrating the shadowy parts of the self. Lucifer, pride. Lucifer, once the most radiant angel, fell due to the overwhelming pride, defying divine authority. His rebellion represents the dangers of unchecked ego, the thirst for power, and the consequences of arrogance. As Hell's ruler, he manipulates with twisted wisdom, leading souls astray by distorting truth. His story warns of the fine line between ambition and downfall, showing how pride blinds even the most enlightened. Mammon, greed, Mammon symbolizes the unquenchable greed, ruling over wealth and material obsession. His influence drives humans to prioritize riches over spiritual fulfillment, leading to endless dissatisfaction, often depicted hoarding treasures. He lures people into a cycle of excess and emptiness. Greed, when unchecked, enslaves the soul, proving that the relentless pursuit of wealth can never bring out true contentment. His power lies in making people believe they never have enough. Asmodeus, lust. Asmodeus, the demon of lust, embodies uncontrolled passion and temptation. He fuels desires that spiral into obsession, leading to destruction. His influence extends beyond physical craving, representing addiction, jealousy, and self-indulgence. Legends depict him as a force behind broken relationships and irrational infatuation. However, he also symbolizes the dual nature of passion. When controlled, it inspires love and creativity. When unchecked, it leads to ruin. Leviathan, envy. Leviathan, the monstrous sea serpent, represents envy, an emotion that festers beneath the surface, consuming the soul. He embodies resentment, jealousy, and bitterness, leading to chaos and destruction. In myths, he stirs the seas, symbolizing inner turmoil caused by comparison and dissatisfaction. However, envy can also be a driving force for growth if one learns to channel it constructively instead of letting it corrode the soul. Satan, wrath. Satan personifies wrath, embodying relentless rage and destruction. Unlike fleeting anger, his wrath is calculated, fueling rebellion and war. He represents the consuming fire of hatred, capable of tearing apart individuals and civilizations. Yet in some beliefs, destruction paves the way for renewal. Wrath, if controlled, can drive change and transformation. His story warns of the thin line between righteous fury and self-destruction. Belphegor, sloth. Belphegor's sin is more than laziness. It is spiritual stagnation, a refusal to grow or change. He tempts with comfort and complacency, trapping souls in inaction. His influence leads to wasted potential, where people avoid challenges and settle into apathy. However, sloth can also represent necessary rest. The danger lies in mistaking idleness for peace. Overcoming it requires effort and purpose, pushing past inertia toward true fulfillment. Beelzebub, gluttony. Beelzebub, the Lord of the Flies, embodies gluttony, not just overindulgence in food, but an insatiable hunger for excess. He tempts with unchecked consumption, leading to spiritual emptiness. His influence turns pleasure into obsession, making people crave more while never feeling fulfilled. Yet his lesson is clear. Balance is key. True satisfaction comes not from endless indulgence, but from knowing when to stop. The seven princes of hell are not merely demonic figures of folklore. They are archetypes of human nature, representing the vices that shape, challenge, and sometimes destroy us. Pride, greed, lust, envy, wrath, sloth, and gluttony are more than just moral failings. They are inner forces that influence our decisions, relationships, and personal growth. Throughout history, these sins have been portrayed as obstacles to spiritual enlightenment. Yet they also serve as powerful lessons, reminders of what happens when we lose control over our desires. Each of these sins, when unchecked, leads to downfall and suffering. But when understood, they can be transformed into strengths. Pride, if tempered with humility, fuels confidence. Greed, when balanced, drives ambition and success. Lust, if controlled, inspires love and creativity. Envy, when redirected, pushes us towards self-improvement. Wrath, if harnessed, can bring necessary change. Sloth, when overcome, leads to growth, and gluttony, when restrained, brings fulfillment. The battle against these forces is a lifelong journey, one of awareness, discipline, and transformation. But here's the real question. Which of these sins influences you the most? Which of these forces do you struggle with, and how do you overcome them? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's start a conversation about the deeper meanings behind these ancient concepts. If you enjoyed this deep dive into demonology, spirituality, and human nature, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more explorations into the hidden, mysterious, and often forbidden aspects of our world. Your support helps us uncover more dark truths, lost knowledge, and forgotten legends. Let us know what topics you want us to explore next, because the truth is out there, waiting to be revealed. The infernal realms hold many secrets, and this is just the beginning.